Welcome to Sports Live Media on YouTube. It's you guys, Sports Live, with another video today. The Alabama High School Athletic Association has released their fall, winter, and spring sports schedule for 2024 to 2025 school year. Let's go over this schedule. We'll start with the fall semester. For flag football, first practice starts on August 5th. The first contest will be August 22nd, and the end of the regular season will be November 1st. It will be 15 total games allowed during that time frame. No tournaments will be allowed. For volleyball, the first practice is August 5th. First contest, August 22nd. End of regular season play will be October 14th. Contest allowed will be 15 dates. There will be tournaments allowed on weekends, and those will not be counted toward playing dates. So that means that you can play more games if you do it on a weekend tournament. For football, first practice is August 5th. First contest, August 22nd or 26th. End of regular season play will be November 1st. The number of contests allowed will be 10 games for the whole season. No tournaments will be allowed. For cross country, first practice August 5th. First practice will be on that date. First contest August 22nd. End of regular season play will be October 30th. No tournaments allowed. 10 total meets allowed for the year. In swimming and diving, First practice is August 5th. First contest, August 22nd. End of the regular season for playing will be November 15th. 8 meets will be allowed. No tournaments allowed. Let's see. Also, note for the fall sports, if there are no spring evaluations, your fall sports can begin earlier, 1 week earlier on July 29th, and this is for all fall sports. Some schools do have a spring evaluation, some do not. A lot here lately have been opting to not have spring evaluations. That way they can have an extra week of practice. For the winter sports, basketball, boys and girls, this practice will start on October 21st, First contest November 7th. In the regular season, you are allowed to have 30 contests. Tournaments are allowed, but the total number of games are included as part of the total 30 games allowed within the regular season. Let's see. Bowling. October 7th is going to be your date of your first practice. Your first contest can be as early as October 24th. The end of the regular season play will be January 22nd. You'll be allowed 22 dates plus 5 tournaments in bowling. For wrestling, first practice is October 28th. First competition November 14th. End of regular season play will be February 6th. You will have 19 dates allowed. Tournaments on weekends and holidays are allowed, and there's no set limit of tournaments, and it does not count toward the matchups that you have in terms of dates. For indoor track and field, practice will begin on November 4th. First competition November 21st. End of regular season play will be January 30th. You can do 5 meets in a season, and there are no tournaments allowed. Next we'll have is spring sports. For tennis, boys and girls, first practice will be January 13th. End of regular season will be April 14th. You can do 18 dates, and they can be played during that time. 3 tournaments are also allowed. I don't know what the limits are regarding how many matches you can do in a tournament, but you are allowed to do 3 tournaments. For soccer, boys and girls, first practice is January 20th. The first competition can begin on January 30th. The end of the regular season play will be April 21st. Now, here's where it gets tricky. The number of matches that can be played, 1A through 3A, 4A, 5A, and 7A, 27 matches. In 6A, 25. Tournaments are allowed but the games in tournament will be counted toward the total games played. Let's see, moving on. Softball. You can start throwing and working on throwing as early as January 13th. The first team practice will be January 20th. First competition, February 13th. The last day of regular season is April 24th. And you can have 18 total games with 7 tournaments. So 18 games during the regular season and then 7 tournaments. And I'm not sure what the limit is on how many games you can play in each of those tournaments. For baseball, you can start throwing as early as January 13th. The first team practice is January 20th. First competition will be February 13th. The last game of the regular season will be April 17th. The number of games that can be played go as follows. For Class 1A through 6A, 28 games. In 7A, 32 games. In tournaments, the games with the tournaments can be counted on the total game count within the regular season. So you can have unlimited number of tournaments, but just know that the games count toward your total games that you are allowed to have within a season. For golf, first practice begins January 20th. First competition, February 6th. Last game of regular season will be April 26th. You can do 14 dates that are played. Weekend tourneys included in play dates. Other tournaments during the week, no info if it counts or not toward the dates of competition as allowed. And finally, we have outdoor track. The first practice for it begins February 3rd as a team. First competition, February 20th. Last regular season competition will be April 24th. You're allowed 10 meets in the regular season, and no tournaments are allowed. Now, within that schedule and stuff, they also have, a lot of the sports have the same start and end dates for junior high or middle school, but some of them can vary. I will post a link to the information I just gave you from the Alabama High School Athletic Association website in the link below my description of the video. So that way you can go back and look back and forth with it, because there are some start dates for junior high that are different than the varsity. And the only thing I went over was basically boys and girls, varsity and junior varsity when it comes to the sports schedule for 2024 to 2025. Anyway, with that, thank you for taking the time to hear about the varsity level and junior varsity boys and girls sports for the 2024 to 2025 sports seasons in terms of when competitions will take place for which sports. If you will, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware when I'm going over start and end dates for sports within high school sports for the state of Alabama, when I have sports education videos, when I have sports action videos, when I'm broadcasting live, or when I have breaking news in the sports world. Thank you and have a great day.